Part 12 of Unbecoming the First Lady, a title I did not, would not, could not, should not ask for. So the last video we were going on this date, I asked for one of those specialty milkshake dates. And what he would do, because I'm pescatarian, he would find the restaurant, but he would always make sure, that would be the first thing that he would do, make sure that there was something on the menu that I could eat. And so we found something on the menu, and I ordered it, and the waitress is not really familiar with the term pescatarian, and so she tells him something, and he's like, "That's not what I said. I said she does not eat meat." And I was like, "Oh, look at my man ordering from me, making sure it was, right." And so I get the food, and then there's a drink on there, like a specialty drink. And she goes, "There's no free refills on it." And at this point, he's insulted because he wants, I got money. Don't play with me like that. Because most of the restaurants that we were going to, we were like one, maybe three black couples in the restaurants. And so he was like, "It doesn't matter about it being a refill on it. That's the drink, you won't get her that drink." And when the food comes, he tastes my food to make sure that there's not any meat in it. And I was like, "Oh, okay, yes." And so then when it's time to order the milkshake, now mind you, he's already told me on like day 2 that leftovers are a broke man's mentality, that he used to take leftovers before he had money because he might need to save it for lunch the other day, but now that he got money, leftovers are for broke people, and we don't do that. And so, it only take a few bites for me to get full. I probably got more full off the french fries than anything. So now it's time for the milkshake, which is the whole reason why I came. And when it's time to order the milkshake, the milkshake is like Oreo ice cream with Oreos on it, Hershey bars, the cookies and cream Hershey bars. It's got everything that has to do with an Oreo on here. And I'm already full. Something happened where when we got to the restaurant, I was like, "I don't want any food, I just want the milkshake." He was like, "No, babe, you gotta eat. Like, you gotta eat some food." So he convinced me to eat some food and then get the milkshake. So by the time it's time to order the milkshake, I am stuffed, really. So I get the smaller size milkshake that doesn't come with everything on it, and supersize it. And he was like, "Why did you order that? Like the whole, you order it for the experience, not because you will or will not finish it. You order it for the whole experience." Well, one thing, me and ice cream ain't too friendly at night. You know what I'm saying? We have a love-hate relationship. I love the ice cream, but sometimes it tears my stomach up. And I don't want to. I'm already going through this thing where I can't have a bowel movement around him. I can't sleep around him. I get tension in my shoulders where I can't turn my neck when I'm around him. And yet and still, the only thing he sees is that I'm not sleeping in his presence, because every time he opens his eyes, I'm looking at him. So the only thing that he knows is I'm not sleeping. And then I think it was like that second month, he was like, "Are you using the bathroom at my house?" Or I was like, "No, not really. Like, it's just not happening." And so, I get the milkshake, and it's not an argument, but it's more of a, "You should have ate more of it. You should have got the bigger one, the off the top, because it's the experience. You might not experience it with your ex, and you might not experience it with your next, but for me, and I'm like, it's just a fucking milkshake." So when we get ready to leave, and we got to walk to the car. So I got on heels. I just eaten, and he's walking fast, And the one thing he pointed out to me, he was like, I got to get you in the gym. If you can't keep up with me no better than this, I got to get you to the gym. You're gonna have to get faster. And I was like, I just ate. I got on heels. You pulling me along, like, even if you in a hurry, because there was really nothing to. I think it was a basketball game on, because he was watching it. Another reason why he chose that restaurant is because they had TVs in there, so he was able to watch the game or whatever. And so he's pulling me, and I can't keep up. And all he's doing is saying, "You can't move no faster than this. You need to be in the gym. You need to be doing this." Like, it was literally like it went from sugar to shit so fast, because it was like, you're so beautiful. Yes, order whatever you want. Make sure her food is cooked right. He's taste testing it and order what. Like, it went from that to, you need to be walking faster than this. You slowing down is because you ain't active enough. You're not going to the gym enough. I mean, it was just so. It was just so toxic, And looking back on it, I even said, I saw the red flags and I was collecting them up, because like it was a circus. I'm like, oh, there's a red flag and here's a red flag, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red flags. And because he would, I feel like, because he was a pastor and he knew the Bible, and I'll say this to anybody, the cricket pastors know the Bible inside and out, and they're able to use it against you. They're able to use it in their favor. They're able to use it to bring up scriptures where you're wrong and they're right. I even asked him, I was like, so, aren't you committing adultery? You married and separated, but, legally you're still married. Oh, he made it work in his favor, pulled out a scripture. It was at least on 3 different occasions where I got a unsolicited ass sermon. I remember helping him change the bed, and he gave me like a 17-minute sermon about God sending him to me and God sending the man that I prayed for. And what I learned, what I took away from this at this point is, when you praying for a good man, and you praying for the one, and you praying for that husband, not only is God listening, but the evilness is listening too. And so whoever gets there first, and you got to decipher, is this the one that God sent, or is the other one that the other thing sent? And I promise you, I still would fall into the trap. Even though I knew what I knew, it still was like, but this all you got right now. You know what I'm saying? And it could be much worse. Like, he could really be slapping you around. You know what I'm saying? But here, I had the perfect view. I could sit outside. I could watch people. I could do, like, I thought that it was only going to get better. I was like, this is rough in the beginning because it's new, but it's going to get better. I just kept trying to convince myself that it was going to get better.